allegedly, Vinny has certain things he wants to say about this guy named Doug.
Oh,
Vinny.
Okay.
What are allegedly accusations being made?
I'm
on Doug. Let's practice right now.
I love that you let me.
Rob,
thank you for.
This not great.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know, but I get the vibes. Allegedly, if I had to guess, Kamala Harris's husband, aka second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, and the left calls him a wife guy and a feminist ally. Turns out, allegedly, he's anything but. So I love this word, according to the Daily Mail report, Emhoff is facing some serious accusations about the time when he was running the Los Angeles office at his prestige law firm, Venable, from 2006 to 2017, okay? He's being called out for being overly flirty with women at the firm, retaliating against those who didn't return his advances, and even hiring a model as a trophy secretary. His staffers said that he would single out pretty young women and take them out on limos. Multiple sources claim that he refused. He wouldn't promote women who didn't flirt with him back. He yelled at female staff, and then he bragged about it to his buddies. The law firm even got hit with a sex discrimination lawsuit from a former secretary, Marjan Rabbi, who said Emhoff hired, Robbie actually, an unqualified young woman named Katya just because she was attractive. And guys, it doesn't stop there. His personal life. The Daily Mail also revealed that Emhoff's first marriage broke up because he had an affair with the family nanny who he allegedly, there we go, impregnated. And let's not forget.
That's actually probably even not allegedly. I think that's sort of a true
story.
From what I'm hearing sources, I can't confirm.
Yeah, and I'm trust me, I'm getting there.
Else,
and I'm getting there. And there's another alleged rumor that he was bragging that she had a miscarriage or she lost a baby because of him and his attitude towards her. But that's not, I'm neither here nor there. Now, there's
Vinny, remember now, he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Tom Morgan. Let's not forget, he had an assault allegation in 2012 at the Cannes Film Festival. 3 of the alleged victims' friends came forward and said that Emhoff hit his girlfriend so hard that she spun around, and he did it because of a certain way she was talking to the valet. Okay? And I just want to point out, can you imagine if this was Trump or anybody, a Republican spouse or anything, they would have been crucified. I just want to give people a heads up. This guy is one step away from being in the White House. Hear me out. And what pisses me off the most is that the left praises him as a feminist ally while acting like he's a complete hypocrite. Okay, and despite this, they're calling him, this is what Jen Psaki, I call her the ginger swindler, she parades him around as a model of masculinity. This is where she's praising him for, and I quote, reshaping the perception of masculinity. Rob, can you please play this clip?
An interesting part of how people have talked about your role here is how your role has reshaped the perception of masculinity. And I'm not sure you planned on that, but you are an incredibly supportive spouse. Has that been an evolution for you? And do you think that's part of the role you might play as first gentleman?
It's funny, I've started to think a lot about this. I've always been like this. My dad was like this, and to me, it's the
interesting.
So, you know who this reminds me of? What the left does? Do you guys remember Stormy Daniels' creepy porn lawyer? What was his name, Rob?
Michael Avenatti.
Michael Avenatti. Do you guys remember?
Now an inmate.
Yeah, the left was praising him. They were on The View. They were like, "Oh my God, you could be the president. Why don't you run for president? You're so presidential." They always lift up these people, and then what happens to them, Tom?
Not every time they do it. I'll tell you. I can tell you one time they didn't.
Bill, take it easy. But guess what? Michael Avenatti was stealing all this money from Stormy Daniels, and he's in prison for how many years, Rob? Another
14 years.
14 years. And I just want people to know, because this Emhoff,
he stole settlements from his clients.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. But I just want people to know, second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, nobody knows about him. These stories aren't mainstream. Daily Mail kind of reports it, but I just want to give people a heads up of who this person allegedly is. Sleeping with the nanny while you're married.
Rob, can you pull up that New York Post story? The New York Post. Is this it? Yeah, go a little lower. Treasury, secretary. No, what is it? Keep going. Keep going. Is this the Katya girl?
Is that her?
So,
how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Let me zoom in a little bit.
Katya, identified the Daily Mail. Katya Calderon, 36, was hired the same year Emhoff and Harris wed, according to the Mail. I mean,
I don't know anything about her, but she seems like a very nice person.
You let her babysit again. Yeah, she's hot.
I don't know
She's
anything.
hot.
No, I don't know. I can't.
I mean, listen,
can't-
say
I don't
what you
see
want
color.
about Doug. At least he has really good taste. But I mean,
She seems sweet.
Listen,
That's
I don't know about any of those stories with Doug. I have heard about the pregnancy thing. I will say, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident that he is the chairman, founder, CEO of the White Dudes for Harris
That's him.
campaign. I think that's him.
Yeah, but-
not only is he the president, he's also a client. So
Yeah.
it's,
So
it's
Go
a
back
big
to
deal.
that picture there. Go back to that picture.
And while Tom's looking, and Pat, because I don't know about how you guys act, but the Democrats told us
Roll up a little
believe
bit.
all women. I believe every single woman,
Every single
everyone,
time?
the nanny,
I
the
can't do it
wife,
all the time.
the other picture, Rob.
Who is
Can't
that,
do it
Rob?
all.
Who's that?
Is that
Rob?
him? That's not him.
Back up one picture.
Katya,
where,
hang on 1 second. Let me see, Rob. Let me read the bottom of that.
Katya was
The
hired.
lawsuit,
because
Katya was hired because Young went from. But who is that guy? That's not him.
no, that's definitely not
Go
Doug.
to the next picture.
That's Doug. Shaking hands with air.
CEO of
Keep going.
White Dudes for Harris.
One more.
There's that nice person again. I don't know where.
Hey, wait, right there. This picture is photoshopped because if you're married
they
to
in China?
Kamala,
Where are they?
you're wearing the headphones.
Thomas Dub. Is that a helicopter, Pat? Or they're in a boat?
I don't know.
I just want people to know who he is and what all these allegations. And again, I believe every single woman because I was told by the Democrats to believe all women.
Can't believe every woman.
Adam, Democrats told me to believe all women.
Vinny, you can't do every single woman.
Actually,
Everyone?
curious, how much does who the president's wife or husband is matter?
Not much.
What percentage would you give to it?
I don't think anybody's. I don't think most Americans even know who he is.
But you know, I wanted to do the story, Pat, and thank you for because you need to know who this person is. Allegedly, he has a lot of stuff with women going on. So.
Something about him, I'd rather look at Melania. I don't know.
Well,
People are
it's-
saying.
In all honesty, Pat's asking a great question. So, what does the spouse to the president, first gentleman, first lady, what does that mean? Nothing during the election. Zero during the election. But once they're in office, they use it for marketing purposes. W's wife, Bush, education,
Bush,
everything about her. She was there.
Michelle Obama with eating healthy in the schools
Correct.
and all that. yeah.
Exactly. And so they pick a cause or they pick a lane.
Melania, no bullying, ironically.
Betty Ford was told just to get drunk. Right?
No. Go easy
What
on
was
that.
it?
You don't know the story of Betty Ford. Betty Ford was a survivor that established something and was very transparent about
Vinny,
her challenges.
Don't
Palm
get on
Springs.
Tom's
And
bad
no,
side,
no,
bro.
Palm
Vinny,
Springs.
don't get on Tom's
No,
bad
I just-
side.
I just-
don't do it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
But,
I just heard drink
so
too.
I don't think it matters anything during the election, but afterwards they find a lane for the first lady, and there's usually trying to put some noble cause that brings good image to the president because his
Oh,
first
totally.
lady-
I mean,
what
just
it's
look at
worth,
Joe Biden.
I know-
Joe Biden congratulated Joe for answering all the questions.
You
She's
did
very
so good,
encouraging.
honey.
But Pat, but
Good.
think about
Sorry, Pat, what were you saying?
But here's the point. My point is, if all these allegations, the impregnated, that just goes to his character. He could be in the White House. Would you want somebody like that in the White House?
I don't know
It's not
if this is a fight to fight against your opponent.
No,
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
this is not.
Like, if you're gonna sit there and tell those stories versus Trump or whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
that's not.
it's easy to.
It's not a story that is a good story to compare. It's just this is the one you're like, okay, good,
Good?
go through.
Go
All
ahead. Yeah.
and
You
let's
did your
move on.
thing, Vin,
Yeah.
but
Thank
I don't
you.
know how
No,
much.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what I know for a fact is you're not going to be kicking it with him.
I'm not hanging out with Doug.
I know that for a fact.
Second gentleman, Doug Emhoff?
No.
You sure?
You're not
Yeah.
going to be kicking it with him.
Sounds like a great guy.
Okay.
Allegedly.
But what was it? The Post? Because all your coverage comes from the Post.
All right.
But
Daily
the
Mail.
Post,
Dang.
the Daily Mail thought it was important enough to put that article together.
Election night, we're putting the biggest party nationwide at a new property we just bought. If you haven't yet bought your tickets, get your tickets and come down.